Hello?
Hello, this is Georgia Fortunato, Superintendent of Schools. Due to the forecast of inclement weather, there will be no school in Lincoln tomorrow. All after-school activities are canceled. Thank you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room.
Seems like yesterday that we were orientation leaders at Rhode Island College for freshmen, or working on our master's degrees, or collaborating as resource teachers at Lincoln Junior Senior High School.
We started together in college at Rhode Island College. We also began our careers here in Lincoln in 1981.
I started at Lonsdale, and they tugged at my heart early on at 22. I became very attached, and I didn't think I would get as attached so quickly.
I met Georgia in 1999 as a student teacher at Lincoln High School, and I was lucky enough to work with her starting in August of that year in my Developmental English 9 class.
It was 1999. I met Georgia probably 3 months after I started here. She came into my office and she was very adamant that she was no longer going to put school department purchases on her credit card. And I was aghast because I'm thinking, who puts school department purchases on their credit card?
And we have this dynamic young lady at the time, and I'm looking at all of these kids, 6'1", 6'2" boys.
I would call their homes at 5:30 in the morning to wake them up to ensure they'd be coming to school. I also got very close with students that I felt I was able to open up a lot of opportunities for them. So there were certain students that perhaps because they had special needs, they thought that they wouldn't be able to accomplish a lot, and they did, and I felt I had a small part in that, serving as their advocate.
And it was quite a learning experience for me as a new teacher to work with Georgia in her experiences as a special educator. I learned how to deal with kids, how to teach kids, how to care for kids, and hopefully how to make a difference for kids.
We're so thrilled to have her because we knew that she was a person who was not afraid of a challenge. She had high expectations for everyone, and she understood special ed, and she had so much compassion and heart and love for her special ed education kids.
It's the personal touch that Georgia brings to her interactions, particularly the meeting after the meeting, where if we're just sitting around, we're having a conversation about mundane matters like the weather, her family, our family, she would never fail to ask how I'm doing personally.
I've known you as a parent, and I've known you as superintendent, and in both cases you were empathetic, approachable. Seems like you never forgot what it's like to raise kids these days and to be in the classroom, in the trenches every day.
She knows her people, she appreciates her people, and she's not afraid to lend some compassion to her teachers, and I really appreciate that. And you don't get that with every leader you encounter.
She was the first person to really give me a chance. And I think when we're looking at leaders, they're able to see something in you that you see, but not everybody else sees. She has that foresight. She also said at the end of the interview, "This is your chance, take the bull by the horns and don't make me regret it." And that really stuck with me. And from the first day I walked into Lincoln, even as a long-term sub, that's exactly what I did.
When I walk into any school, whether it's Lonsdale, Salesville, Central, Northern, the middle school, or the high school, the most rewarding thing is they know me.
So she allowed me to go to her office one day after school and ask all the questions I had, which really helped me narrow down my decision making. She set me up in a Lonsdale Elementary School classroom, and I shadowed a teacher for a day. I helped the kids with the work that they were doing, and that really helped me realize that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. There was no doubting it. And she went to Rick with me one day with an admissions counselor, and we talked through the whole process, and she was definitely one of the biggest parts in making my decision for college. She was so helpful, and I'm so thankful that she was with me throughout this whole process.
I have a few fond memories. One, you coming to Northern and golfing in your stilettos with my students. This past winter, having the students pull you in the Iditarod sled across the gym floor, once again in your stilettos.
It's amazing to watch. It's amazing to me to watch her work, and I think we've been an amazing team together. I have the business side of it. She's one of the best superintendents I've ever worked for. I say that unequivocally.
I just want to thank Georgia for her many years of dedicated service, and also wish her the very best in her retirement.
I will miss you deeply, and you've done so much for the district, and we all appreciate it.
Georgia, congratulations on a very successful career. Thank you for everything you've done for Lincoln Public Schools, and I wish you the best in the future.
I'm so thankful that we've had the opportunity to have your leadership, and I so appreciate your care for me as a teacher, as a parent, as a colleague, and a friend.
I think it's kind of fitting that we get to basically end our school careers with Georgia just as we started them, because when we were in kindergarten, that was when she took the position of superintendent in Lincoln. And it's just a nice idea that we kind of all get to finish this journey together.
Lincoln will always be in my heart. The memories will serve me till the day I die. So it's been a pleasure and an honor, and I love you all. And a good luck. Keep up the wonderful work.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines.